This meat is very sweet. I don't care whether it's for sacrifice. Sacrifice or no sacrifice, let me enjoy myself. Somebody please help me, my tummy! Oh!
Long before footpaths became roads, and before foreign altars replaced sacred groves, there stood a village known as Amaukari. Amaukari rested beside a slow-moving, muddy river whose surface reflected the sky like old bronze. Ancient Udara trees circled the village, tall and unmoving, like silent watchers. The soil was deep red, and when rain touched it, a rich earthy scent rose into the air. The people believed the land breathed. They believed the river heard prayers. They believed unseen forces walked among them. Above all, they lived by one sacred law. What is given to the spirits must never be touched by human hands. Each year, when yam barns overflowed and palm fruits glistened with oil, the people prepared offerings for the spirits. They made their finest meals, soft pounded yam glowing white, thick melon soup heavy with meat, smoked fish wrapped in leaves, bowls of wild honey, and gourds of fresh palm wine. These offerings were taken to the shrine of Oniabachi, the spirit of balance and judgment. No one tasted the food. Not elders, not mothers, not even hungry children. Everyone knew the warning. Anyone who ate what belonged to the spirits would not die quickly, they would suffer. But greed never listens to warnings. Greed believes punishment is meant for others. And greed lived in a woman named Adanma. Adanma was not poor, yet she was never satisfied. She had once married, but her husband left after years of insults and endless demands. She had no children, not because she couldn't bear them, but because no man stayed long enough. She was broad-shouldered, sharp-eyed, and loud in both speech and laughter. When she entered a place, people felt uneasy, as if a heavy presence had followed her inside. Adanma loved food more than people. Mori than truth. Mori than restraint. At celebrations, she piled her bowl high. At funerals, she packed leftovers before prayers ended. At weddings, she complained about meat sizes while chewing greedily. People spoke about her in secret, never to her face. She eats like tomorrow does not exist, they said. One day, her mouth will answer for her. But Adanma only laughed. Is food not meant to be eaten? She would scoff. Will the spirits come down and slap me for chewing? That year, the harvest was extraordinary. Rain fell at the right time, crops multiplied. Even the elders said they had not seen such abundance in their lifetime. So the offering prepared for the spirits was greater than ever. Women cooked from sunrise to nightfall, fires burned in every compound, the air swam with spice and palm oil, children ran about licking their fingers, men carried yams heavier than infants. The food for the spirits was sealed inside a clay storehouse beside the shrine, marked with white symbols and bound with palm fronds. The chief priest announced 3 laws. No one must enter the hut before dawn. No one must touch the offering. Anyone who disobeys will answer to the spirits, not the village. All agreed. All except Adanma. As she passed the storehouse that evening, the smell caught her. Roasted meat, fresh oil, slow-cooked richness. Her stomach tightened, not with hunger but desire. That night sleep refused her. She tossed and turned, her thoughts filled with images of food. What kind of spirit eats? She muttered. I'll only take a little, they won't notice. When the moon climbed high and the village slept, Adanma rose quietly. The shrine area felt heavy, cold. Her skin prickled. Fear touched her heart, but greed pushed it aside. She slipped inside. The food looked even better than she imagined. Without prayer or apology, she ate. She swallowed pounded yam until her fingers were white. She drank palm wine meant for the spirits. She tore meat with her teeth, and licked oil from her hands. "Too much to waste," she muttered. She did not notice the wind rise. She did not notice the cymbals fading. She did not feel the earth tremble beneath her feet. When she was full, she laughed softly. "See, I am still alive." She closed the hut and walked away. Behind her, the shrine groaned, as if something had awakened. At dawn, the chief priest arrived. He knew immediately the air was wrong, the silence was dangerous. "The spirits have been insulted," he said quietly, "and they will respond." That same morning, Adanma woke with pain, not fullness, weight. Her stomach felt firm, unnatural. By evening, it began to swell. By the third day, it had grown round and tight, like unnatural pregnancy. Women whispered. Men avoided her eyes. "She has no husband. That is not a child." Inside her belly, something moved, slow, deep, wrong. Fear found her at last. An old woman came to her hut, bent with age but sharp in voice. She touched Adanma's belly, and fire shot through her body. "You took what was sacred," the woman said. "Now the spirits are feeding inside you." From that day, Adanma suffered. Her body swelled. Her skin opened into leaking pores. A stench of decay clung to her like smoke. Flies gathered. Shame followed her everywhere. The village turned against her. Stones were thrown. Doors were closed. She was left alone. At last, the chief priest returned. "There is one path left," he said. 7 days in the shrine, no food, no water, alone. Adanma agreed. Inside the shrine, hunger stripped her pride, silence broke her arrogance, emptiness taught her truth. On the 7th night, the swelling faded, the smell vanished, her body returned to itself. At dawn, she was carried out alive. She lived, but she was changed. Her voice softened, her appetite quieted, her greed was gone. Her story is still told in Amalkuri, not as a tale of fear, but of learning. Because greed does not live in the stomach. It lives in the heart. And change is possible, but only when a person accepts responsibility. I hope you enjoyed this story. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us keep bringing amazing stories just like this. Until the next story, please stay safe and stay prayerful. I love you all.